That's what Hammer told me. I was sitting in the car with Hammer. He's like, nephew, don't listen to nothing you don't want to hear, because it's just noise.
Right.
That's what Hammer told me. It's just noise. And that was one of the most powerful things I've ever heard in my life, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to realize, say, yo, it really, like, did it do anything? No. Did it cause any obstruction in my life? No. Did it stop something from happening? No.
Right.
Why the fuck I even care?
Right.
What the fuck I even care for?
Right. It's fleeting.
It's like, I don't care what they're saying.
Right.
I don't care what they're saying. You know,
that's no truth. That's no truth.
And you know, especially like, you know, if you're not putting Patron in my cup, why the fuck should I give a fuck?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean, that's
right.
I mean, there's just, you know, plain and simple things, but I mean, there's just like coming from a place where you came from, bro. How long did you think it would? Like, okay, so you come out here,
right,
and you're going through the grind, right?
Right.
Can you name any story you went through that really, like, you know, put you back?
What's up, y'all? This is Ike Catcher right here on BDS TV, the biggest man on the bars, dropping them hard bars for you. Go click the link, give me a follow, check me out.
And then had to like, yeah.
Look,
which is one that screams out at you.
First of coming here for me, it was like, you understand, like I go up and watch this shit over there, all cold and, you know, fucking racist as fuck too, you know, like Adolf Hitler country and shit. So
really,
like, yeah, man, I grew up real oppressed and shit, but then, you know, I kind of was like hustling, you know, like over there the weed illegal, slanging my little weed, thug life, hustling. And then I was doing the Mr. Vienna, like a gentleman competition. I won that shit.
Oh,
so
man.
I became like famous, you know, like B-list celebrity over there.
Yeah.
And that's when I came to Cali. And for me, like when I first linked up out here, so I had to learn this shit the hard way. It's like I had my boy, I was doing muscle-ups with him, you know, and we used to train, and, you know, like I went through the whole thing and didn't have no money, fucking had to buy a van, was sleeping in my car and shit. Like, you know, we were struggling together and shit. Finally got the first apartment. I got the first apartment with this motherfucker.
Got the W.
Considering, telling you, fucking, like, that's my brother, right? Fucking training with this motherfucker 3-4 years back to back, nigga. So finally, you know, we get to elevating, and the more I got to elevating, this motherfucker turned into a hater on me. Like in my own, like in my apartment and shit. Like we both pushing together until I finally got this one chick, you know, and we talked about it earlier, like. You know, I love the girl, you know. He knew I loved a bitch, you know. And we didn't work out, broke up. That motherfucker went behind my back, fucking around with the bitch, smiling in my face like he my homie and shit, you feel me? And I want to kill that motherfucker with my bare hands, you know, honestly. Like, not many amount of people I had that much hate where I want to, like, just tear that motherfucker into pieces. But, you know, I talked to God.
And he knew. You loved
he knew, but the shit was like that he knew how I love that girl, and also like how it would hurt me, and that he was my best friend though.
Yeah.
And that's a LA thing though.
Yeah,
you know?
that's a no, bro.
Right, like, you know, you my best friend.
It's no code.
And then more than anything, all this shit blew the fuck up. And he, you know, all the truth come out. I'm telling him, and he can't even like be a man about shit. You know what I mean? So. You know, that broke my heart, you know, on both sides, on the bitch side, on the dude side. Yeah. And it made me like, it was good though, because it protected me from all this other shit that would have happened if I wouldn't have known how people out here are.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
or they
like,
become.
Right. That, you know, like I'm an Austrian innocent motherfucker. I came, you know, it's like, so I fought that dude, my homie, and then he turned into like this, dog, into like a fucking, like from my best friend into my worst enemy. You know what I mean? Right, over a girl, bro. Over a girl, dog.
Well, it wasn't just a girl; it was a girl you loved.
Right.
You know, I don't like overpassing that and making that seem like it's less than what it is.
Right.
Because I mean, you fall in love, it's a stick.
It's only going to be so many girls you love. You know.
Yeah. There's only going to be so many.
All these bitches
only going to be so many.
You only so many girls you really love.
Right.
And in your lifetime.
Yeah,
you know
people like to cake things up and play the hard role, and you know,
right.
You know, get yourself a different bitch and shit.
Right.
But check this shit out. When someone comes at me like that, say I'm going through something, and you don't want to hear me out, all right, well, you're eventually gonna go through something like that. You're gonna end up fucking going through some pain, and you're gonna wish that somebody was there to listen to you. You know, there's so many things that I'm like kind of like thinking to myself, like, man, like, you know, I'm not a simp and I'll make it through anything. You know, I mean, I'm not here to say like, oh, I'm tough or this or that. But I mean, I've been through it enough to know that there's an end to the bullshit. You know, there is an end to it. But your first one you go through, I mean, that's a serious thing, man. I mean, like I said, because I've lost my little baby brother over a girl.
Right.
This thing is serious stuff.
Right.
You know?
Shit,
so and sometimes a motherfucker just needs you to listen to him. Sometimes you're going through some shit and a motherfucker just needs you to pick up the phone.
Right.
Just so he could talk to you for a little bit so you can get through it.
Right.
These are things that need to be talked about a little bit more in society because it's like, oh, just get over it, deal with it, be a man. Yo, man, look. Some people get way more involved with their feelings that they can't handle it in life and they'll take their life.
Not everybody gets the same love of life.
And not,
I'm telling you, some people like they you know, you get connected, you have a really special, you know, a real strong connection, that shit tear up, it's a different story.
Yep. You got nothing else either.
Right.
That's if you lose that. And that's it.
And especially like I said, this motherfucker was like, you know, apart from that, he was like, you know what I mean, like my roommate, training with the motherfucker every day.
Yep.
So for me, it was just like I lived delusion.
Right.
Because I thought they were my friends, but they were just some fucking roaches.
Yeah,
you
man.
Feel me? And it made me just ultimately just stick to myself and also be just like, see this shit a little bit from more of a godly perspective.
Right.
I said, okay, they're just humans, homie.
Yeah.
They're just petty humans, man.
Petty.
Right? You
That's
know,
the key word, though.
Right?
Yeah.
Nah, it's some good humans. They ain't gonna never do this shit like you know, you would
Cold.
never do no shit like that.
Never.
But it's petty fucking humans. Yeah. And then you just got to see it for what it is. And, you know,
well, anybody that does that is like a shell of a man, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Any man.
But guess what?
You know,
as much as I fucking wanted to do retaliate on my side, all I had to do is just walk away from it.
Yeah.
And
not look at it.
God punished them motherfuckers.
Yeah. It always happens like
worse
that.
Than I could have ever did to him.
Oh, wow.
Like slowly, like a torture, homie. Damn. I seen it too.
Oh, wow.
Like both of them.
Damn.
Got fucked up. But you know why though? Because
you had an anointing on you.
Right, because both of them hadn't really came up and repented about that shit. Yeah. They thought I'm wrong. You know how these people twisted around out here?
Yeah, well, because they have to so they can look at themselves.
Right. They're getting close with you.
Yeah.
Fuck you over.
Right.
Then you find out about it, right?
Yeah.
And now you the bad guy because you find out about it. Because you should have just been stupid and not seen it, right?
You're mad at me for hurting me.
Right.
That we're left. But they have to flip it around. They have to maneuver it a certain way. They have to tell people certain things and make themselves look like it's a perpetual cycle, man. And like they eventually sit back later on years down the line and they realize like, damn.